Welcome to the Electric Current Rundown Podcast, episode number 9. And this is your host, Phil Defiance. And I'll always say I'm here to encourage the spread of intriguing knowledge that can spark fires in the minds of those seeking inspiration and truly improving the world. And so, what I'm going to talk about in this episode includes a continuation of what I talked of in the last episode, which was unique methods deployed for caring for some endangered species. And then I'm also going to talk about an intriguing story about what happened in the late 90s with a volcano on a Caribbean island. So, this is a quick 5-minute episode just like I did last week. And yeah, it's a bonus episode, the last one of the week. But okay, I'm gonna get right into it. So, when it comes to snails, like you heard me say things like, I don't believe in climate change. But at the same time, I respect God's creatures. Snails are beautiful animals, especially these ones in Hawaii. I saw photos of them. You gotta save them. But, look at that situation. Many of them are endangered. So, it's a beautiful thing, though, because now some scientists have some facilities scattered across Hawaii. It started with one, but now there's a few of them, and they're actually working really hard at trying to save these endangered snail species. It's beautiful work. It's a lot of work for them, too, from what I read. They gotta put in a lot of effort to feed them and maintain them in the places that they hold them, in the facilities, and they gotta clean them and all sorts of things. It takes so much effort. So they're doing beautiful work because, God made all the species on this earth. So, if these snails are at risk of going extinct, of course, keeping them alive is a good thing. And, they're even ready to release a few of these into the wild. So that's also a beautiful thing, too. But okay, so now I'm going to switch topic in a moment. But before I do that, I'll just go on this quick break. And so what I'm going to say is at planebold.com, we have an expanding catalog of high-quality clothes and consumer goods. If you want really cool-looking clothes or consumer goods at low prices, check us out. Go to planebold.com today. That's plane, like airplane, planebold.com. But okay, to finish off the quick episode, I'm just talking about an intriguing story about what happened in the late 90s with a volcano on a Caribbean island. And yeah, it happened in the year 1997. And it was at the island Montserrat. And the volcano's known as the Soufriere Hills volcano. And by the way, Montserrat was a British colony at the time. And the place is also known as Emerald Isle, and it even has an Irish history, so that's a background right there. And really, to get a little bit more into it, though, because of the British history, the locals over there had a lot of distrust for what the British said. They just didn't really trust them anymore. So, around the early 80s, some scientists from outside, obviously the locals connected them to the British, since they were under British control too, and the scientists said that this area is going to have some serious volcanic activity in the soon future. And nobody believed it because at that point, that volcano was dormant. Everyone thought that there's no way. They thought that the British and connected groups were trying to run them out of their homes. And, of course, you can't blame them. I could see why they would think that, but they ended up in a serious situation. But okay, I'm going to continue on that topic on my next episode on Tuesday, my main scheduled episode. So stay tuned for that. But either way, now the episode's done. Episode number 8. And so, stay tuned for my next episode. And either way, I mean, follow me on social media. I mean, you can get to my links to my social media at electriccurrentrundown.com, and sign up to my newsletter, and even subscribe to me on YouTube, and even the podcast platform of your choice. But either way, so this episode's done. Yeah, another episode of the Electric Current Rundown with your host, Phil Defiance. That's me. And I'll always say, I'm here to encourage the spread of intriguing knowledge that can spark fires in the minds of those seeking inspiration and truly improving the world. Till next time, stay tuned. Have a good one.